So if I have that operation, I probably won't be in Brazil. But the point is, all these Brazilian people got mad at me the other day on Twitter. They were like, yo, you're talking all these shits about Brazil. You know, because I said that Toxoplasma is 66% of Brazil's infected. It might be as high as 80%, they believe. And that it makes men aggressive, and then it doesn't have the same effect on women, and in fact makes them more submissive. And they've actually found a direct correlation between successful soccer teams and Toxoplasma infections, because this parasite actually makes people aggressive. And makes people reckless. And so I said, it's like, when you think about Brazil, you think about these wild motherfuckers, and you think about these beautiful women, and like, how crazy is it that 60% of this country is infected more by this Toxoplasma? And then you find out that there's other strains of this shit, and that it's also, by the way, 60 million Americans are infected by this shit too. So I'm not like shitting on Brazil. What I'm talking about is some weird. It's like thinking about nationalism at this point is the most ridiculous thing to do, because what you should be thinking about is that there's a brain parasite, a parasite that affects the way your fucking brain works, and 66% of Brazil's infected by it. 80% of France is infected by it. 60 million Americans. And these people are like, oh, you're talking all these shits about Brazil. And I don't know if it's a translation issue. I don't know if
they just have it, and they're pissed. They're screaming at you.
It could be that. It could
they're
be that.
They're infected. Have you been tested for Toxoplasma?
No.
Just for fun? Maybe you've been hanging out with all these Brazilians and stuff. Maybe they sneezed.
I don't think you get it that way, bro. You get it from cats.
How do you get it?
Cats.
Maybe they had cats.
Feral cats. You have to be very careful with feral cats. A lot of feral cats have it. And they get it from killing rats. And the way it works, I've talked about this before on the podcast, so in the interest of brevity, just look up Toxoplasma on Google. The short version is, it's a parasite that affects rats, and it makes them, they lose their fear of cats, and it makes them horny for the smell of cat piss. It rewires their brain. They go near the cat kills them, then the cat gets this Toxoplasma. Cat shits in the grass, animals get it, you eat the animal, you get it, you touch the cat shit, you get it, you know, the cat feces somehow. Like cats lay their dirty asses on your kitchen table while they clean themselves. And if you drop a cookie on that and then you eat that cookie, you could easily get some cat feces in your food. You'd be amazed if you have cats where you have cat feces. You probably have it all over your food.
It's everywhere.
They scrape the cat litter box and then they lay in their bed.
And then they walk around.
Your cat's feces went right in my mouth the second I walked in here.
They're dirty little cunts. But you know, the bottom line is the real concern is feral cats. If you have cats that don't leave your house, you don't have to worry about it. But if you have feral cats, there's videos online of rats that are infected by toxo, and they run right up to cats and jump on them. They don't give a fuck about cats. There's a crazy video of a rat. There's like 3 cats, and it's an outdoor rat. And this rat runs up to these cats and just starts jumping up in the air and like snapping at these cats. He's not scared of them at all. And the cats are freaking out. They don't even know to kill him. They're like they don't. It's like such bizarre behavior. So my friends in Brazil, I love you. Relax.
And the Fogo de Chão.
I'm not talking shit. I'm not talking shit about Brazil. I love Brazil. So I got all these people. Fuck you, Joe Rogan, and all this crazy shit in Portuguese too. I'm like, please, people, relax. It's Americans too. 60 million. You need to be concerned about this fucking thing, and people need to protect their kids, and you need to protect babies, because when babies get it, it's very, very dangerous. When pregnant women get it, it's very, very dangerous. When pregnant women, that's one of the things that doctors tell them very specifically: do not fuck with litter boxes when you're pregnant, because if you get that toxo, they're just learning about this stuff, man. They're just
Toxoplasma.
Yeah, Toxoplasma gondii or Toxoplasmosis. It's some creepy shit, man. And you know,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I never heard about it until a couple of years ago.
We should all get tested, take bets, see.
I probably haven't.
You think you have it?
I could have it.
They have a test for it?
I've had a lot of wild cats. Yeah. I had feral cats in the past.
Interesting.
I might have it. I'm pretty reckless. I'm pretty reckless.
Yeah, I
do stupid shit.
I feel pretty angry.
I'm not angry as long as I work out. But if I don't work out, supposedly if your immune system is strong, it keeps it in check. It fights it off pretty well. My immune system's not bad, but I should get tested. They say a disproportionate amount of motorcycle accident victims test positive for toxo.
Why?
They don't know. The doctor.
Because those people are reckless.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
That's weird to think about.
It's pretty ballsy riding around on a motorcycle.
Yeah,
especially in LA. I understand a lot more in like in Texas or in like an open area like Ohio.
I don't know. I can never be too open. There's just cars are not looking for you.
If you want to learn more about this, the number one expert is a guy named Robert Sapolsky, and his name, if you spell it Sapolsky, Sapolsky. Just look up Dr. Sapolsky, and look up Toxoplasma, and you'll find it. Just Google that, and
I think
there's
you
an
pretty said
interesting
almost
video.
every word about it.
Oh, no. It's way more. It's connected to schizophrenia. It's connected to a bunch of different things.
Wow.
There's a lot of instances in the wild of parasites changing the behavior of their hosts and causing their host to even commit suicide. There's a lot of different things. Like there's a worm that we've talked about before, an aquatic worm that grows inside of a grasshopper, and then once it reaches the point of gestation, convinces the grasshopper to jump in the water. The grasshopper drowns, and it escapes by crawling out of its body. It just breaks out of its body like the alien chest burster.
That's pretty sweet.
It's pretty dope when you think about it.
Yeah.
Nature has devised some incredible ways to keep moving on, and we're the most incredible. We like to look at all these crazy parasites like, wow, that's amazing, man. A worm grows in a grasshopper. Fuck a worm and fuck a grasshopper. What about people? We're the weirdest thing that nature's ever created, man. We can't even, we have to wear clothes. We wear some shit that we invent. We all do. What percentage of the population wears clothes?
Just so you won't jump on me.